ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಕೋರಮಂಗಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಜಾಗ. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ, ಶೇಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಆ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು, ಅವ್ರ ಜರ್ನಿ ಏನು, ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು. ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಲಾವಿದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬರೋಣ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರಿವೆ ಗುರು ಶೈಲಾ ಚಾನೆಲ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬರೀ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ. ವೆರೈಟಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನೇಚರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿದೆ ಇವ್ರ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಒಂದೊಂದೊಂದೊಂದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ. ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಲಾ ಪ್ರಪಂಚನ ಹಾಗೆ ಅದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಾ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹಬ್ಬ, ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಹಬ್ಬ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಹಬ್ಬ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಂದಿಂತಾನೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬರ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಕೂಡಿ ಈ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಬ್ಬ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು 1 ವಾರಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಟೈಮು ಆವಾಗ ಬಂದು ನೋಡುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ವೆರೈಟಿ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಯ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Hello, I am Pooja.
I am Shaila. Okay. Ma'am, tell about your paintings and your life.
Okay, I am Pooja, and as my background, I studied fashion designing, and I did work in the fashion industry for some years. And during COVID, I started doodling. There was a lot of time, and I started with Zentangle artwork, which was just black and white ink work, and it started with this endangered bird series. Then these are endangered birds, so
These
10
are
endangered, so very less number of birds are left of this species. So I did 10 birds of that category, and then I went on to talk about fishes which are again endangered. So I did a series of uh, ocean series where I did variety of whales which are again endangered. Then I moved on to mammals. So this series talks about how bigger animals, land animals, are decreasing in numbers, and we have to do something to do, to do conservation. So my art is to talk about, the endangered species. So this is International Union of Conservation of Nature. These people have taken out a list of animals which are decreasing in numbers. So they have given color code as per the numbers. So if you see, I have used certain colors for the number of elephants left, or number of black bug left. So this rhinoceros particularly, only 2 are left in the wild.
What type of
This is acrylic on canvas. Acrylic on canvas, and my style is very geometric. So everything is geometric. You will not see curved lines.
Okay.
So that's my style, and my idea is to tell the next generation of school kids and college going kids, that they can do something about reducing the plastic use. The plastic waste goes to ocean ultimately, and then a lot of marine animals and marine life is getting affected. So through my art, I want to do that conversation around endangered birds, endangered mammals, sea animals. So the whole series that I've done here is inspired from nature, and I would like the next generation to pick up from here, and make efforts to do something for the environment, something for the wildlife, to save these animals. And thank you so much for covering this up and spreading the message through your channel. And thank you for coming.
All paintings are only yours.
Yes, this is my solo show. I collaborated with Shades Creative Gallery. Safia is the owner, and she's the one who gives place to upcoming artists as well. So it was very nicely done over here. You can see the show, and I'm glad I started here, my first solo show. and I hope a lot of people get motivation to, save the environment, talk about planet, saving planet.
What type of painting?
This is the leaves, different types of leaves that I've collected from my morning walks. When I go, I see a lot of different shapes and sizes in nature. So I picked up these leaves, then I dried it, and then I'm trying to talk with these lines that nature has positive vibes. So these lines are talking about the positive vibes that nature gives us while we are in nature. So this is my storyline where I developed, and this I have taken it forward into my bigger paintings. If you see, so this is the next painting, which again, speaks about the forest people, the people tribals who are living in forest. They are the ones who are saving the environment. They are the ones who are living in harmony with nature and animals. So their generation, their kids, they love animals and how they are preserving the forest. So we should take lesson from them. We who are living in city areas, we are consuming so much plastic and putting that waste into, sea and into the landfills. We are doing deforestation, cutting the forest. So their lives are getting affected, and they are the people who can, give us hope for future or for saving the planet. So this is the family photo of a tribal who is like the hope for future.
That one is
The owl.
in Kannada, Gube.
Gube. Okay. Uh, Owl is considered very auspicious in Indian, mythology, because it's Vahana of Lakshmi, goddess Lakshmi, and they are the ones who are like night uh, night birds watching the forest. So I said I will do one background which depicts the forest, so that's why those colors, and obviously the owl with my own geometric style and into it. So this is the painting which is liked by many.
This one from
This again, sparrows were decreasing in numbers.
okay.
So to
Oh,
talk about,
sparrows, small.
yeah, these are
Okay.
sparrows.
Okay.
So it's like multiple. First, when we lived in our houses, we would see lot of sparrows coming into our houses, and now in the urban living areas, you don't see sparrows. So this is to talk about, like sparrows. We should, bring them back to our living areas. They used to be in our courtyards. We would give them some food, some grains. So talking about them, they were also decreasing in numbers. So that's why I made this painting to, like highlight the sparrows.
This is a small, small one.
These are small products that I have made using my artwork.
Okay.
So this can be used to gift, and it also tells stories. So if you see here, it's written "Save Marine Life."
Okay.
So it's talking about how you can preserve, do ocean conservation. So these are small products. So if you see, all these turtles are endangered. These are shark. This is koi fish. So I have done the whole theme around ocean,
Okay.
and to talk about, we should not use plastic, because ultimately plastic is going and filling the oceans. So every product has a message on it, like save marine life. This, my idea was to develop a product line around my art, because people can buy art in form of a useful gift. So you have small pocket notebooks, You have small doodle books, so you can carry it in your purse, and you can do like little drawing and your ideas. You can put your daily schedule that you want to, like make note of. So, and we also make gifting boxes like these, where we put in like a small, gifting product. You can put this, you can put a notebook, you can put this, and like make a small celebration gift box, which will also, talk about environment, and it will become a useful product.
Ma'am, what is this?
This is a great Indian bustard. It's a bird which is endemic to India. You can find this only in Rajasthan area and few parts of Nepal, and nowhere else in the world. And this bird is endangered, and that's why when I'm doing a series, I have made it like it's ink on paper, and it's again done in the geometric style to talk about that this birds are going down in numbers, and now people are artificially creating, generating the egg of this bird in the lab, and they're creating babies in the lab, because naturally the numbers are very less in the wild. And this bird is another bird which is endangered. It is found in northern parts of China and Russia. So it lives in the snow area. It's called red crown crane. So this crane is also very rare, and the numbers are very less. So through this art, I would like to like highlight, birds which are less in number, and how we can do our bit to save the birds. So that is the whole
What
idea.
is mommy? This one is different, ma'am.
This is collage artwork.
Huh.
I have tried to say that you can recycle, reuse old magazines.
Okay.
So old magazines and newspapers cutouts. With that, I have made this collage. So again, it's the theme is bird, which is taken from nature, and the cutout, the cutouts which you see, all these are newspaper. You can see it's a newspaper print. So I have taken all the color cutouts from newspaper, and it's all geometric. And I have tried to make, like try to say that, even with the old newspapers you can create art.
Okay, ನಾವು ಕಸದಿಂದ ರಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಹ್ಮ್, ಏನು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ,
Hmm.
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
Hmm. These are small garden birds, and these are all done in geometric styles. So this is my ocean series, where I have talked about how different marine life is also affected by plastic pollution, and how we should reduce our plastic use. Consciously live and not use plastic and throw plastic as much as we can reduce it, because if you see, these whales are endangered. And I have tried to put the entire ocean theme into one, and you can see, there are turtles, there are fishes, jellyfishes, and the entire marine life is covered. And this is orca whale. It's a it's a it's a type of whale, and within that I have tried to create, like the look of ocean, and tell people how beautiful it is inside the ocean, and we should, preserve our ocean, reduce plastic waste. This is one of the biggest whales, humpback whale, and this again is endangered. So again, it's the same motif. It's ink on paper, and I've tried to create ocean inside that. The biggest mammal which lives inside the ocean is whales, and within that there are so many small marine life, species which are there, and it's so beautiful. And we would do everything to protect our planet and protect the ocean and these marine life.
Okay. Nature, birds, water, all things.
Yeah, I talk. Land, water, save. Yes. While I go in nature for my morning walks, I see there are different kinds of leaves and they have different sizes, shapes, colors, and even those leaves which are fallen, it can become into a nice artwork. So what I do is during my morning walks, I collect different forms of leaves. I dry them in my notebooks and I preserve them. Then I put them and make a composition to talk about, directly bringing nature with my art and merging nature directly with my art. So this series uh, is like a little bit of pure nature dried in dried form with my artwork. So if you see, this is the collection, which is the recent one, which I want to make even the bigger ones. So I will take it onto bigger canvas, but this is one of my favorites.
Variety butterfly.
Yes, variety of.
Very beautiful butterfly.
Thank you. Yes.
Nature teacher.
Yes. Uh,
This is one.
this is a crane, and this series is inspired by Madhubani art. It's a folk art which is practiced in Bihar. It's practiced by the village women. They draw Madhubani art, and I have picked up their style and their colors, and I have tried to put it in different birds. So if you see the borders and the motifs used here, everything is what will remind you of this folk art, which is from Madhubani, which is a place in Bihar. And women, they do this intricate artwork. So if you see, there are intricate lines here. If you focus and see, so in their free time, they make art to, it's like a therapy for them, for the women who even work for their homes, and later when they are free, they make this artwork. So I'm very much inspired from Indian folk art, Indian art and craft. So my colors, my color theme, my style of art, it's all inspired from Indian folk art. The art which is done by villagers, and also to tell the world that India has many varieties of art which is existing from every state you go, you have some art and craft which is like to the locals. If you see, in Andhra there is Kalamkari. If you go here in Karnataka, there is it's called Lambani. They do very good embroidery. So all these artworks and craft works also needs to be shown to the world, how much variety we have. So we artists, should talk about it, and people should buy those art and craft from those people, so that that lives on for longer time.
Very nice, ma'am. This is
Yeah, so this whole series is developed. People can pick up like 4, 5 and gift it, gift art, and they can also buy art for their homes and decorate their homes with Indian colors and Indian theme.
ma'am. What is this, ma'am?
This collage is made out of waste cloth that comes out of tailor's shop. So I thought, why not even use that and make art out of it. So nothing really is waste. You can use it to make beautiful things, and so I've collected those bits of fabrics and made a butterfly, added some embroidery to it, and again to speak about the concept of recycle, reuse, you know, uh, and don't let anything go into the landfills. We have so much waste going in the landfill, so we can do creative stuff with it. Butterfly being everyone's favorite, I worked with a butterfly park in Mangalore. So they told me, why don't you draw butterflies which are Indian and which are, available in Western Ghats of southern India. So I picked up some butterflies uh, which are found mainly in the Western Ghats. So all this is one series of that, and it's done in the geometric style. and I have highlighted the butterfly, and I've kept the leaves in my just black and white, just to give more highlight to that. And this whole series can, be gifted or can be decorated in homes. It makes up for a very good, thing of life inside your house, like.